Damn, I can't get my intro right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BMW E90HQ, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to debadge your car. So you probably noticed in my videos before that my car is already debadged, so we obviously can't use it as an example. I debadged it like immediately when I got the car because I just think a debadged car looks so much better than one that's not. We're going to do it on my new car, which is hand-me-down from my brother. So we're going to do it on the Civic here. We're going to get rid of this Civic and this LX badge, and eventually I'll get that Georgia Mom sticker off there. So it's really easy. You can do this with anything you have just laying around your house. You might have some glue left over, or some like oxidation marks left, which you can buff out with polish or something. So what do you need to do this? A hair dryer for heat. You're gonna want to get the glue that holds them on hot, so it'll be easy to cut off, and some dental floss. This is just some free dental floss that came from my dentist. Oral-B, whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as it's halfway decent dental floss, it'll cut through it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So like I said, just heat it up with the hair dryer on the hottest setting you can. So you just want to cut off enough dental floss so that you've got enough to grab. You just go behind the letters and kind of start sawing, and you're probably going to go through some dental floss. I went through a lot doing my car because it will snap, but you just keep going and eventually you'll get through it. It's possible that I need to heat it up more. Alright, so that time I focused all the heat just on the C and try to get a good starting point. Your tape can try to get small areas first, so like the top of the C is a very small thin area. I'm going to try to come at it like that, and it's still broke, but it's making progress. Here we go, it's coming now. Just like that. Able to pull off all of that. So now this part here, this has been on here for 15 years. So removing the glue will be the next task. So that's how you get the badging off first, is by doing that, just heating it up, dental floss. We'll do the LX next. Okay, now we have all these badges off the car. Now it's getting this glue. So when I did on the BMW, I really didn't have much glue like this left behind. Of course, this car is also, 7 years older than the BMW. So it's had a lot more time to cake up. So I'm going to get it hot again and use some Goo Gone and soak it in that. Hopefully it should just come off, and hopefully this thing that says Walsh Honda will come off the same way. It's like a old sticker that is, like, you can see it's like flaky, you know. I'm trying not to mess the paint up worse than it already is, but I don't know. We'll get it off. It'll come off. Comes off really easy, just with some heat. So in addition to this little outline that you can see, the paint is oxidized differently on where the sticker was. So we'll just have to buff that out. You can just use some polish and a pad. Okay, so now we're going to use Goo Gone to get this off. Now because of how old and nasty this is and just like cruddy, like hard, it's going to have to soak in this stuff, and obviously I can't just keep pouring it on here and it's going to run off, so I'm going to soak some paper towels in this and then use the painter's tape to just tape them on over the LX and the Civic and just let it sit for a while and then come back out, and hopefully it'll just come right off. Alright, I just taped on some paper towels and I kind of wet the surface behind it. Now I'm going to soak this paper towel in Goo Gone from the top so that it goes on through both sides. And then I'll do the same thing over the LX logo, and we'll come back in a little bit and see how this fared. Alright, now to see if this worked. Let's give it a whirl. Alright. Oh, it's still hard as a rock. This might not. It seems to be helping. It's kind of hard to do and hold the camera with one hand. Oh yeah, this is definitely helping. Heat is more effective than the Goo Gone. Okay guys, so after using a lot of Goo Gone, some rubbing alcohol, and a lot of picking at this glue, got a good chunk of it up. This side, the LX did a lot better. I mean, you can still see some outline there, so it's by no means finished. But the process is working. This originally was going to be a video on how to debadge a car, particularly an older one. I think more or less it became a video of why you should not try to debadge your 15, 16, 17-year-old car. Because it's hard. It's not easy. The glue just does not want to come off, but the process will work for any car. It was much easier on my BMW. It probably only took me like 30 minutes to do it on that and get the glue off. I've been working at this Honda on and off all day. Anyway, I'm going to keep at it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I'll insert that right here. Alright, it doesn't look half bad, honestly. This was really a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. We had some kind of issues you can kind of see on the outline of the word Civic. It looks like it took some paint off with it, because that's not residue there. That's like a cut in the paint. So, did not go how I planned for it to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Did not come out as like I planned, but sometimes that's just how things work. They don't go how we planned. Anyway, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.